जय हिंद दोस्तों। वेलकम टू रिवॉल्यूशन एडुटेक। दिस इज अश्विनी शुक्ला। फ्रेंड्स, आज हम अपनी वेक्टर सीरीज को आगे फर्दर प्रोग्रेस करेंगे। तो इन लास्ट थ्री सीरीज वी हैव डिस्कस्ड वेक्टर्स, व्हाट इज वेक्टर, हाउ वी कैन रिप्रेजेंट द वेक्टर, एंड how we will represent the magnitude of vector, how we will represent the direction of vector, and how we will resolve the vector. हम किसी वेक्टर को रिजॉल्व करें कैसे करेंगे into two orthogonal component. After that we have discussed type of vector. Then we have discussed the basic addition of vectors, and the first law we have discussed in last lecture, that is polygon law. So today, in today's class, we will discuss next law of vector addition, that is parallelogram law of vector addition. Polygon law of vector addition. Polygon law of vector addition can be applied for any number of vectors. पॉलीगन लॉ को हम कितने भी वेक्टर्स के लिए अप्लाई कर सकते हैं, कितने भी वेक्टर्स को हम ऐड कर सकते हैं यूजिंग पॉलीगन लॉ, बट देयर इज लिमिटेशन ऑन एडिशन बाय पैरेललोग्राम लॉ ऑफ वेक्टर एडिशन. So through parallelogram law of vector addition, we will discuss only addition of two vectors. So let's proceed. So in previous class, in previous lectures, we have talked about polygon law. Today we will talk of parallelogram law, both by vector method and by another analytical method. So we will discuss parallelogram law of vector addition. Parallelogram law of vector addition. First we will do by graphical method, that is by drawing the vector. Then we will do its analytics. So if there are two vectors given, if the two vectors are given, that this is vector A, if two vectors are given, like this vector A, and there is another vector B, and vector B is inclined at an angle of 50 degree from vector A. That this is vector A and this is vector B. And what is the angle between these two vectors? Let theta is the angle between two vectors. So vector A and vector B, the angle is angle between them, between vector A and vector B is theta. Let theta is the angle between vector A and vector B. So in polygon law, what we have did, in polygon law, we have attached the tail of second vector to the head of first vector. Polygon law में हमने क्या किया था? In polygon law, what we have did, we have attached the tail of the second vector. हमने क्या किया था? In polygon law, we have attached the tail of this second vector to the head of first vector by moving the second vector along its own direction as well as its perpendicular direction. We have added the tail of second vector to the head of first vector. हमने second vector की tail को first vector के head से link किया था, and then we have joined the net vector, that is the sum of A and B, will be given by a vector which will join the tail of first vector to the head of last vector. फर्स्ट वेक्टर की टेल से लास्ट वेक्टर के हेड को जो वेक्टर ज्वाइन करता है, दैट इज द सम ऑफ वेक्टर. सो व्हाट वी हैव डन इन पॉलीगन लॉ वी हैव टेकन द फर्स्ट वेक्टर एज इट इज, एंड देन वी हैव टेकन द सेकंड वेक्टर and join the tail of first vector, the tail of second vector to the head of first vector. Vector A, this is vector A, and another one, this will be vector B, and this will be the angle theta. Now if we will join the tail of first vector, if we'll join the tail of first vector it will join the tail of first vector to the head of last vector. It will join the tail of first vector to the head of last vector. फर्स्ट वेक्टर की टेल से लास्ट वेक्टर को हेड को ज्वाइन करें, so that vector will give you the addition of vector, that is this will be vector a plus b. That is, this law was known as polygon law of vector addition because it will form by adding two vectors, so it will form a triangle. That's why इसके हम एक और नाम दे देते हैं, triangular law of vector addition. What is the extra name given? Because polygon, it is forming a polygon named triangle, so it is known as triangular law of vector addition. But if we'll say, because it will form a triangle, so it will say it as a triangular law of vector addition. But अगर हम एक से तीन से दो से ज्यादा वेक्टर को ऐड करते हैं, that will form a more, you can say that will form a quadrilateral, then form pentagon, then hexagon, then heptagon. Now we will discuss in parallelogram law of vector addition. What we did in parallelogram law of vector addition, that this is vector a and let there is another vector b, that there is another vector b inclined at an angle of theta, that this is again vector a and there is another vector b inclined at an angle of theta from the direction of first vector. So in parallelogram law, एक वेक्टर है a, दूसरा वेक्टर है b, same we have taken over there. Now if we need to join them, if we need to add them by parallelogram law, so what we will do? We will join the tail of first vector to the head of last vector, to the head of second vector. हम क्या करेंगे? What we will do? We will make the first vector and join the tail of, this vector to the tail of first vector. In this method, we will join the tail of both vector. हम दोनों वेक्टर्स की क्या ज्वाइन करेंगे? टेल्स को ज्वाइन करेंगे. Let's make it a bit left, थोड़ा सा लेफ्ट में बनाते हैं. Now if this theta will be the angle between vector A and vector b, so this will be the angle between the vector theta. Now with the help of these two vectors, we will draw a parallelogram. With the help of these two vectors, we will construct a parallelogram. With the help of these two vectors, we will construct a parallelogram. Looks like this. We will construct a parallelogram. Now parallelogram is nothing but a quadrilateral. Quadrilateral has two diagonals. So the diagonal of parallelogram, which will pass through the common tail, the diagonal of the parallelogram which will pass through the common tail, will give you the sum of vector. The diagonal which will pass through common tail, वो diagonal जो कहां से पास करेगा? That diagonal which will pass through common tail. The diagonal which will pass through common tail, this is the diagonal of quadrilateral. क्वाड्रिलेटरल का एक डायगोनल है और वो भी डायगोनल कैसा है? जो दोनों वेक्टर की कॉमन टेल से पास हो रहा है, which is passing through the common tail of vector A as well as vector B. So this will give you the sum of vector A plus. There is another diagonal that will also give something. We will discuss in detail. So that in parallelogram law of vector addition, in What is we have done in polygon law? In polygon law, we join the tail of second vector to the head of last vector. This is the point of where we have joined the tail of second vector to the head of first vector by removing and vector 2 along its direction and perpendicular to its direction. Now we will join the tail of first vector to the head of last vector, which will give you the sum of vector. So this is known as polygon law of vector addition. But in parallelogram law of vector addition, what we have done? We have joined the tail of both vector. हमने दोनों वेक्टर्स की क्या ज्वाइन की? टेल ज्वाइन की. Then we have constructed a parallelogram. And the parallelogram is nothing but a quadrilateral having two diagonal. Parallelogram एक quadrilateral है जिसके दो diagonals होंगे. So the diagonal of the parallelogram which will pass through common tail. So diagonal of parallelogram passing through common tail of vector will be equal to sum of vector. So that diagonal which will pass through the common tail, that will give you the sum of vector. And this diagonal will also make certain sort of angle from the vector A as well as vector B. So this is the alpha angle that this diagonal will make, or the sum of vector will make from the primary vector A. So let's do it again. So there are two vectors, vector A and vector B. Now we'll do the same magnitude of A and B by analytical method. So we have done that if two vectors are there, that vector A and vector B inclined at an angle of 40 degree, that this is vector A and that this is vector B. So this is vector A, this is vector B. So by parallelogram law of vector addition, if we'll add them by parallelogram law of vector addition, that is if we need to find A plus B. So in parallelogram law, what we will do? We'll make it little bit upward. So if we need to add vector A and vector B by parallelogram law of vector addition, so what we'll do? So what we'll do? We will take vector A as it is. We will take vector B as it is and join the tail of both vectors. Join the tail of both vectors. Now with the help of these two, we will construct a parallelogram. हम एक क्या construct करेंगे? With these two vector, if theta is the angle between them, this angle will be theta. अगर इन दोनों के बीच में theta angle था, theta is angle between vector A and B. If theta is angle between vector A and vector B, so we will construct a parallelogram. So the parallelogram, which is a quadrilateral, will have two diagonals. So the diagonal of the parallelogram, which will pass through the common tail, the diagonal of the parallelogram, which will pass through the common tail, will give you the sum of vectors. वो डायगोनल जो कहां से पास करेगा, कॉमन टेल से पास करेगा, that will give you the sum of vectors. So if let this is vector A, this is vector B, so this will be vector A plus. Now since this is a parallelogram, so we'll name this parallelogram. That parallelogram is named as like P Q R S. So since PQRS is a parallelogram, PQRS एक parallelogram है, so we can say that since PQRS is a parallelogram, so what we can say that side PS will be equal to side QR. Parallelogram have equal sides, equal front sides, and PQ is equal to SR. So one thing we can say that if side PS is equal to side QR, so we can write vector PS will also be equal to vector QR. That is, if vector PS is having magnitude, so mod of them can be written as equal to mod of vector B. क्योंकि PQRS एक पैरेललोग्राम है, तो इनकी फ्रंट साइड्स इक्वल होंगी, तो हम लिख सकते हैं PS जो वेक्टर होगा वो QR के बराबर होगा, because they are parallel vectors as well as same in magnitude. So we can write the PS mod will be equal to QR mod, which is equal to mod B. If this angle is theta, so this angle will also be theta, by corresponding angle, the corresponding angle. So we can resolve this QS. हम इस QS को दो ऑर्थोगोनल कंपोनेंट्स में क्या कर सकते हैं, we can resolve this QR into two orthogonal component. Vector QR can be resolved into two orthogonal components. One of them will be horizontal and another will be vertical. So if we'll resolve them, situation will look like something like this. Its horizontal component will be like, like vector this, and its vertical component will be, we can take, if we'll take the vertical component like this, so its vertical component will be like this. And if this is vertical component, so we can, I'll draw it again, we can take vertical component will be like this, and we have done that we can move this vertical component. हम इस vertical component को move भी करा सकते हैं. So if we'll move this, we'll put it over here, that will put it over here. Now we can say that, what we can say, well slightly थोड़ा सा I need to redraw it, will slightly थोड़ा सा आपको, because this line is not slightly parallel, so that's why the diagram does not look like fine diagram. I will redraw it. Select that, will again redraw it. So its one component will be along the horizontal and its another component will be along the vertical. One component will be along the vertical. Let this component. So this vertical component can be moved. इस vertical component को हम क्या कर सकते हैं, इसके parallel move भी कर सकते हैं. Let's we'll move this. So we will put it over here. Now if we'll say this angle, so if we'll resolve this, if this angle is theta, this B vector can be resolved into two components. So this horizontal component can be written as B cos theta, mod B cos theta. I have not taken mod, I have removed the vector sign, and we can take this vertical component as mod B into sin theta. That's its name is T. Point को junction को T name दे देते हैं. So what we can say, and this angle is 90. So we can write that this PT side, we can write side P in T, PT can be written as, this side PT can be written as PQ plus QT. And what is PQ? Mod of vector A. And what is QT? That is mod of vector B into cos theta. And side RT can be written as mod of vector B sin theta. And since this angle is 90, because angle PTR is equal to 90, so we can write that triangle PRT is a right angle triangle. Right angle triangle. PRT एक right angle triangle है. And if PRT is a right angle triangle, so for right angle triangle, PRT, we can apply any trigonometrical relation as well as Pythagoras theorem. So according to Pythagoras theorem, we can write that the hypotenuse square PR square, we can write the hypotenuse square PR square can be written as PT square plus RT square. This can be written as PT square plus RT square. And what is PR? What is PR? It is the diagonal of the parallelogram passing through the common tail. So we can write this as A plus B mod whole square is equal to, what is PT? PT can be written as PQ plus QT. We have find that mod A plus mod B cos theta. Mod A plus mod B cos theta. And what is RT? We have find RT as, what is RT? RT we have given at mod B sin theta. We can write this as mod B sin theta whole square and PT W whole square. So applying the relation, solving for the same, you can write this as, this is A plus B ka whole square. We can write that A plus B whole square is written as A square plus B square plus 2AB. So we can write this as mod A square plus mod B square cos square theta plus 2 into mod A into mod B cos theta. Because what is A? A is mod A. What is B? B is mod B cos theta. Plus mod b square minus. Now mod b square over here, mod b square over here, so we'll take it common. So mod a square plus mod b square is taken as common. This is written as cos square theta plus sin square theta plus 2 mod a into mod b cos theta. Now this is a trigonometrical identity. This is a trigonometrical identity that if cos square theta and sin square theta is 1, so we can write this as mod of a plus b can be written as under root mod a square plus mod b square plus 2, here mod also, mod a mod b 2. So this is the analytical method to find out the sum of magnitude of sum of two vectors. So this is the analytical method to find out the magnitude of sum of two vectors. So this is the analytical method to find out the magnitude of sum of two vectors. So if two vectors are given, and this is not by parallelogram law, किसी से भी करें, mathematically this comes out to be. So if two vectors, if there are two vectors, vector A and vector B, inclined at angle of theta, अगर दो वेक्टर्स थीटा डिग्री पे इंक्लाइन हैं, so we can write that the sum of vector, the magnitude of sum of vector A plus B का जो magnitude होगा, that will be equal to root over magnitude of A square plus magnitude of B square plus 2 into magnitude of vector A to magnitude of vector B into now if we can write this for some standard condition, if theta is equal to 0, अगर थीटा क्या है 0 डिग्री, that implies vector A is parallel to vector B. vector A और vector B क्या है, parallel है, same direction में. So put if theta is equal to this, cos theta will be equal to 1. अगर theta is equal to this, cos theta comes out to be 1. What we can write, mod A plus B magnitude can be written as, रख दीजिए in this formula. So this can be written as mod A square plus mod B square plus 2 mod A mod B, and cos theta is 1. So this is the precise formula of A plus B. So we can write that A can directly be written as A plus mod of A, or we can say precisely अगर ऐसे लिखना चाहे तो ऐसे भी लिख सकते, which is A plus. If theta is equal to 180 degree, so for we can write for theta to be 180 degree, का मतलब क्या बोल सकते हैं, और वेक्टर ए इज एंटी पैरेलल वेक्टर बी, वेक्टर ए और वेक्टर बी क्या है, एंटी पैरेलल है, तो cos 180 is equal to -1. So we can write that vector A plus B magnitude is written as root over mod A square plus mod B square plus 2 mod A mod B into cos theta, which is -1. So this can be written as mod A difference mod B. क्योंकि हमें पता है रूट के अंदर कभी भी नेगेटिव नंबर नहीं हो सकता है, दैट्स व्हाई दिस कम्स आउट टू बी mod A डिफरेंस mod B, मींस जो भी ज्यादा होगा उसमें से कम वाला सब्ट्रैक्ट. दिस इज नोन एज डिफरेंस. And third, if vector A is perpendicular to vector B, अगर वेक्टर ए परपेंडिकुलर टू वेक्टर बी होगा, दिस इंप्लाइज दैट थीटा विल बी इक्वल टू 90. एंड व्हाट अबाउट cos 90? एंड वी कैन राइट if theta is equal to 90, so cos 90 becomes 0. So this part becomes 0. Then we can write A plus B magnitude is directly mod of A square. So this is all about parallelogram law of vector addition. So analytically we can find the magnitude of sum of vector. अब ये हमने magnitude की बात कर ली. Similarly, in this right angle triangle, we can also find one thing, that this net vector will also form certain angle alpha from the direction of vector A. This net vector will form this angle alpha. This sum of vector will form angle alpha from the direction of vector A. We can also find this alpha. So in right angle triangle PRT, so in triangle PRT, we can write tan alpha as, tan alpha को हम क्या लिख सकते हैं, परपेंडिकुलर RT upon hypotenuse PT. So we can write this as RT upon PT, where what is alpha? Alpha is angle between vector A and vector A plus vector B. अल्फा किसके किसके बीच में वेक्टर एंगल है, वेक्टर A और सम ऑफ वेक्टर के बीच में. दिस कैन बी रिटन एज, इसे हम क्या लिख सकते हैं, व्हाट इज RT, दैट इज B sin थीटा, एंड व्हाट इज PT, दैट इज A mod of vector A plus mod of vector B. This comes out to be tan of alpha. So what is the alpha? Alpha can be written as, तो हम alpha को क्या लिख सकते हैं, alpha can be written as tan inverse of mod B sin theta upon mod A plus mod B. So again we can do that if theta is equal to 0, अगर theta 0 है, तो for we can write for theta to be 0 or 180, we know sin 0 or sin 180 is equal to 0. अब अगर ये 0 है, that implies tan alpha is 0, which means alpha will be equal to and if theta is equal to 90, so cos 90 becomes 0. So this comes out to be mod B sin theta and 90. So this comes out to be mod B upon, correct. So that's all for today. So in today's class we have discussed the parallelogram law of vector addition, how we will add two vectors with the help of parallelogram law of vector addition. हम दो vectors को parallelogram law से कैसे ऐड कर सकते हैं. So in that we need to join the tail of both vector. If we'll, after joining the tail, we will make a parallelogram. Parallelogram is having two diagonal, so the diagonal which will pass through the common tail will give you the vector. Analytically we have find the magnitude of that vector, which comes out to be, magnitude of sum of vector comes out to be root over magnitude of first vector square plus magnitude of second vector square plus 2 times of magnitude of vector A into magnitude of vector B into 1. So by this way we can find the magnitude of sum of vectors. So this is all for today from vectors. In the next class we will move further and discuss some more topics. So this is all for today. Thank you. Jai Hind.